Well, hello YouTube. I am back for my next work in progress on my Voyager build, and I'm very happy to say that I am doing this from my house. I think some of you guys knew, most of you probably don't. You do know of the rim fire. I'm pretty sure. I know it's made national news. It's burned right now. Today's Monday the 3rd, or Tuesday the 3rd, and it's burned 250,000 acres, something like that. Anyways, long story short, we got put on a advisory evacuation notice, which meant that the fire was creeping our way, and it was we were in danger of our house burning down. And we have homeowners insurance, but you know, not a real desire to want to go through all that. So we ended up packing all of our stuff up, and we were all ready to move out. We had half of it down at my parents' house, which was far away from the fire, and we got a notice today that the evacuation notice was lifted. It looks like it's halted coming this way, so I started to unpack some stuff. It's completely thrashed, but it's kind of always thrashed, so it doesn't really matter. But back to work on Voyager, and I am totally happy to show you guys this, so check this out. So, kind of hard to tell, but I'm going to go turn the overhead light off, and we're going to take a look at it then. Alright, better view, so check that out. I've got my strobe lights, two of them, one right there, my second one right there, and then there's a third one right there. And then since we're here on the bottom, I've got my green, my red nav light. There is the deflector dish and the two forward photon torpedoes lit up. If we come around here to the back, I've got the two rear ones lit up, and then I've got this guy on here, which is going to be the beacon for the shuttle bay. And then green nav light, green again, and we've got our red, our white, and then a couple more reds, and then the shuttle bay even lights up. So pretty exciting stuff. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. Pretty much I am at the point where I can now glue this entire thing together and then start going through and fixing the light leaks and touching up the paint, and then put decals on it, and it'll be done. So totally pleased. One thing that I wanted to point out, if you're watching this and you built this model and you know, studied it 110% and you know exactly the way everything needs to be, you know that right there, that should be flashing the same with these strobes up there. And it is not. And there's a really good reason for it, also a very sad reason. When I was building this, I knew that that needed to be lit up. I forgot that it needed to be flashing. And I also knew that I needed some light to come out of this window out here. And I thought, you know what, I'll just put one LED here and have these holes line up, so it'll light this one, it'll be facing this way, so it'll come out there, and then also light up the hole at the bottom. And I did that, and I thought, oh man, that looks great. And then just a little bit ago, I thought, you know, how come there's not a strobe in the back? And that's where that should have been. So I can live with it. I am debating on one thing, so, and it's kind of frustrating, is I've got this board, this like strobe board, you know, that's powering these flashers up here. And as it stands with my nav lights, I've only got the two on the top and this one done underneath here. And that board was 60 bucks, and I'm thinking, you know, for $60, I'd really like to see more than just that. So what I'm debating is maybe adding a strobe down here somewhere. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be one or not, but I think if I did put one down there, I'd be pretty happy with it. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. Just a little update on what's going on with me, what's going on with the model. I think if I get that strobe in underneath there, which I know isn't supposed to be, but it's what I think I want to do, at least with this one. I think I'm going to have it all glued up tonight. And let's take a look. I'll turn all the lights off and completely overexpose this thing. So here's another shot of it again. And, you know, the strip lighting that went in the sky just really helps to light it up. Really even, really smooth. Gosh, I'm just so happy with how this is turning out. And I mean, there's some mistakes. I'm not denying that. There's some little areas I wish I could have done better, but you know, it's my first one, and I think for my first one, I'm gonna give myself a pretty high grade on it. I'm really happy with it. I see some things that could have been better, but that's just merely, you know, technique and experience. So what I think I'm gonna do is get that back in frame. What I think I'm gonna end up doing is just buying another one, and you know, a few years down the road, revisit Voyager. I think I mentioned this in a earlier video, but I like how I chose to kind of go different, and instead of, you know, doing the gray hull plating, trying to do it like a brownish gray, and you know, I painted these a dark brown, which for some reason I thought those need to be dark brown. And in some versions I see it dark brown. In the majority I see it as a what can I think? As a dark gray. And you know, the more I think about it, I really should have made those dark gray, but I'm happy with it, you know, for my version, for what I'm doing. So I think what I'm going to do now, we'll call this good on this video, but I think I'm going to add a strobe light there on the bottom, just so I can get a little bit more bang for my buck, so to speak. And then I'm going to get her glued together. I need to get these pieces here glued in, and then start taping and painting, fixing light leaks, and I want to try to get that done this week, hopefully in the next maybe like Thursday or Friday. And then once I get that accomplished, hit it with some decals and like a flat coat or a semi-gloss, and call her good. So that is the progress on Voyager. I'm really pleased with how she's looking. My house isn't going to burn down, and today is a great day. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time. Alright, I decided I couldn't leave you guys hanging. I think the nav light came out pretty good. And whether or not it's supposed to be there, I don't think it is, but you know what? I'm totally happy with how that looks. Well, I just love how that blue light even casts on there like that. That's so cool. I'm gonna love this thing when it's done. So it's about time to start gluing her up. Where is my, right there, huh? So I did notice, at least before I glue it on, I got a little light leak right there coming through that part. So that'll be the easiest one to fix. I'm just gonna goop some putty in there. Light leaks right there, obviously, but that'll just be tape and putty and paint, and crazy. I cannot believe how far I've come on this guy. And she's almost finished. So anyways, that'll do it for this update. I appreciate you guys watching, and you know, on our next one we're probably going to be putting on decals, because it's just a matter of gluing her up and a few little touch-up stuff here and there. So yeah, just coming right along. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next time.